Did you know that our planet's estuaries, those vital meeting points between rivers and seas, are experiencing a silent crisis that threatens the very foundation of marine life? Every year, temperature fluctuations and increasing ocean acidification reshape these crucial ecosystems, creating ripples throughout the entire marine food web. The delicate balance of life in our estuaries faces unprecedented challenges as climate change continues to alter these essential waterways. These dynamic environments, where freshwater meets saltwater, have historically served as nature's nurseries, providing safe havens for countless fish species. Recent findings from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change paint a concerning picture of how rising temperatures are fundamentally changing these vital ecosystems. The transformation isn't just about warming waters. It's about the complex interplay between temperature, chemistry, and life itself. Through extensive research and monitoring, scientists have documented significant shifts in fish populations within estuarine environments. These changes aren't occurring in isolation. They're part of a broader pattern of environmental transformation. The evidence shows that as water temperatures rise, many fish species face increasing pressure to either adapt or relocate. Some species, particularly those with narrow temperature tolerances, are experiencing notable population declines. The IPCC's comprehensive studies reveal that these sensitive species often serve as early warning indicators of broader ecosystem changes. The challenge becomes even more complex when we consider the impact of ocean acidification. As our oceans absorb more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, their chemistry changes, making the water more acidic. This process particularly affects estuaries, where the mixing of fresh and salt water already creates naturally variable conditions. The increasing acidity poses significant challenges for marine life, especially during critical developmental stages. Fish larvae and juveniles, which often depend on estuaries as nursery grounds, are particularly vulnerable to these changing conditions. Natural disasters add another layer of complexity to this already challenging situation. When extreme weather events strike, they can dramatically disrupt established breeding cycles and destroy critical habitats. Hurricanes, floods, and storm surges can alter estuarine environments in ways that take years to recover from, if recovery is possible at all. These events can destroy vital spawning grounds, disrupt migration patterns, and alter food availability, creating cascading effects throughout the ecosystem. However, amidst these challenges, nature demonstrates remarkable resilience. Recent peer-reviewed research has unveiled an unexpected finding. Some fish species show enhanced disease resistance in these altered conditions. Scientists have observed improved responses to bacterial infections in certain species, suggesting that some marine life might be developing adaptive mechanisms to cope with environmental changes. This discovery offers a glimpse of hope, though researchers caution that these adaptations may not be enough to ensure long-term survival in rapidly changing conditions. The current state of our estuaries demands immediate attention and action. Data published in Nature Climate Change emphasizes the critical need for comprehensive monitoring and management strategies. Scientists are working to understand how different fish species respond to these environmental changes, tracking everything from behavioral adaptations to physiological changes. This research is crucial for developing effective conservation strategies and protecting these vital ecosystems. Looking at the broader picture, we see a complex web of cause and effect. Rising temperatures don't just affect individual species, they transform entire food webs and ecosystem dynamics. Some fish populations are shifting their ranges, seeking cooler waters, while others attempt to adapt to their changing environment. These movements can create new challenges, as species interact in unprecedented ways and ecosystem relationships are reorganized. The scientific community continues to gather data and refine their understanding of these complex interactions. Advanced monitoring technologies and sophisticated modeling systems help researchers predict future changes and identify potential tipping points in estuarine ecosystems. This information is crucial for developing effective conservation strategies and management plans. As we look to the future, several critical questions emerge. How will different fish species continue to adapt to these changing conditions? What are the long-term implications for estuarine ecosystems and the communities that depend on them? Can we develop effective strategies to protect these vital environments while supporting sustainable human activities? The answers to these questions will shape our approach to marine conservation in the coming decades. While the challenges are significant, our growing understanding of these ecosystems provides hope for developing effective solutions. Through continued research, monitoring, and decisive action, we can work to protect these crucial marine environments and the countless species that depend on them. Current research efforts focus on understanding the delicate balance between adaptation and survival. Scientists are studying how different species respond to multiple stressors simultaneously, as this better reflects real-world conditions. This knowledge is essential for developing effective conservation strategies and ensuring the long-term survival of estuarine ecosystems. These insights remind us that our planet's marine ecosystems are both resilient and vulnerable. As we continue to study and understand these complex systems, one thing becomes clear. The future of our estuaries depends on our ability to address climate change and implement effective conservation measures. The question now is not just about understanding these changes, but about taking meaningful action to protect these vital ecosystems for future generations.